Balenciaga is at it again. Now, this is crazy because, so Balenciaga right now, this time it's a $4,400 sticky tape bracelet.
Seems like a good deal.
So put this on the screen.
There's some hype beasts are watching this right now being like, yeah, that seems like a pretty good deal.
They've really taken it to the extreme this time. They've outdone themselves. They are currently selling a roll of tape that you put around your wrist.
Yeah, but it's a roll of, some super rich family too buys that because it's like they have just indispensable amount of money, and then like the kid just uses it at some point. Like they go, you know what, that was so last year, just use it.
Well, you know what I was sort of thinking, because it's like you always sort of see these fashion things and you're like, what are they doing over here, buddy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you think about it, and the real thing is, it is the perfect business model because no woman who has one of these bracelets is buying it for herself.
No.
Right? So you go, it's only being bought from a rich person for someone else.
Yeah. Well, a woman might use her husband's money for it.
Possibly, but I don't think any woman who made her own money's buying this shit.
No.
Right? This is from the girls who are like, I love to travel, I love collecting bags, and I'm broke.
Yeah. I mean, they're Balenciaga genius, though. They're like,
genius.
They're just like sitting around and they're like, meeting of what's new, and they go, just like stuff that's just like on the desk, and they go, what about this? Okay. What about this stapler? But we say Balenciaga, goes fucking
water
genius.
Bottle cap necklace. There we go.
Water bottle, no, that's too much. Just water bottle cap.
No, it's like two eyeglasses. So basically, it's a sleep mask made of eye caps. Dude, $8,000.
Yeah, people will buy it. It's gonna sell out. Joke's on Ryan.
Well, they're just taking. We made a shirt and there was some scraps, and we turned that scrap into a neck scarf.
Yeah, and people buy that shit.
But this one's pushing it to the max. It's like they honestly can't believe people are buying this. But I think that's when you actually boil it down. You're like, it is the perfect business model, because it's kind of like the wedding ring industry, where you're like, everyone knows it's a scam, but the girl doesn't care because she's not paying for it. So it's like all around the perfect thing. And it is, I have dated a bunch of girls like this. Because it is a contingent of women that, especially like sometimes they didn't grow up rich.
Yeah.
So it's like all they know is, I want to be seen as rich.
Sure.
So I want this guy to buy me the stuff that is included as rich. And you go, all I need is for Balenciaga to be like, rich people have this. And then you go, well, I want that.
Yeah. But the problem though is so few people, like if you're walking around with a tape thing around your, like on the streets in New York, most people are like, what the fuck?
Well, then you have to constantly been like, oh, you don't even know.
Yeah. See, I like what the tech billionaires are doing. It's not working on women, but like the super rich people who are just like, we actually just
telling us to buy crypto and saying that's our bracelet.
No. They dress from, like, they buy their shit from Costco. They're so rich, right? Where it's like, it's the thing where like you wear a nice watch until you're so rich, and then you
the fashion industry must hate guys like that. The billionaires that are just like doing it normal.
Yeah.
It must drive them nuts.
Yeah, but they still have all the kind of middle rich people who just are, they just have so much money. There's a certain people who have so much money that the interest accumulating on the money they have, they just can't spend.
Okay, but here's the thing. You always hear kind of people that when they're talking shit about billionaires or whatever, right? They'll be like, someone will donate like $10 million, and then everyone will kind of be like, oh, that's like $1 for him. And you're just like, okay, when was the last time you gave someone $1?
Yeah, exactly. When was the last time you gave a homeless person $1?
When was the last time you gave someone $1 if it's just $1?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So I think that you don't do the version of that that's equivalent to that.
No, of course not. No, they don't do that. But should we start?
If your chick was like, hey, I want this thing, it's $100 and it's like a piece of lint, like you wouldn't do it.
No. That's, of course.
But I think it's a very specific demographic. And the reason it was sort of making me laugh is you kind of have there are a lot of women that are just like hot, and and it's very hot girl type of behavior where they go, I don't have a job and I like collecting expensive bags.
Yeah.
Love fancy
personality.
trips. Right. But has there ever been a guy that's like, yeah, I'm unemployed, sleeping on my buddy's couch, and my hobby is collecting Rolexes?
No, fuck no. The closest thing to that would be, this is almost like Supreme for, how like Supreme just
it's not
like,
a million billion.
No, I know, but that's like the equivalent. Supreme's like, we're putting our logo on absolutely anything, and then like if you have a little scrap of money,
but even a watch though, at least it is a watch.
Yeah, of course. And it's, I mean, that's the difference with a watch or whatever, even buying any sort of jewelry is there's some expectation that it'll reasonably hold its value. Whereas this in 2 years, someone's gonna be like,
well, that's not holding
this
value.
is like, this chick is going to be like, I'm starting an online business that loses 20 grand a month, and part of the expenses when I ship stuff, I use the Balenciaga tape.